Greetings, Earthlings, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Evan Thomas. I'm a musician from Williams Lake, BC, Canada, and I come to you today to tell a bit of my story, I guess. I'm releasing a new album that I've been working on for a year now, a little over a year. I started it in just about August of 2021, and it'll be my, I guess, if you want to include all my solo albums that are just acoustic, it would basically be my fourth. But the first two that I did, I buried. I had Mysteries of the World was my first real solo album officially. And that was actually, I went by my real name, Evan Catalano.
One no more, so I say good luck to you boys.
Yeah, and so I had another one called ETC, which is my initials, Evan Thomas Catalano. But so my last record was Evan Thomas, so this is going to be a follow-up on that one. This is the record that I had. Still have quite a bit of these ones, but it's the Daydreams record. This album, it's just all acoustic, right? It's just me singing with an acoustic guitar of a bunch of songs I wrote from over the years. And this time, this new album I've been working pretty hard on. It's going to be a lot more exciting. I've never worked this long and consistently on an album ever in my life. So I'm excited to share it with whoever is wanting to listen to it and check out some new music. A lot of these songs are also written from over the years, but I've always wanted to do certain things with certain songs. This album has not just acoustic and vocals. It has. It was originally intended to just be another acoustic album to follow up on this one to keep that theme. But I thought, you know what? I was supposed to go on tour with the Evan Thomas this Daydreams record, and the whole tour got canceled because it was supposed to start in March of 2021. I was supposed to tour the island in BC here, and then I was going to go across Canada with another friend who does acoustic music. And then I was going to go off to Europe because I have my Italian citizenship. So I was going to go tour over there and just, explore the world. And it's all been on hold. I still haven't really left the Caribou much in the last couple of years. So, I'm in a place where I can actually record music, and it's been great. So I guess I put all my energy into this album that I would have otherwise into touring and promoting the last one. But now I'm kind of over the last album because it's just kind of boring to me because it's just acoustic and vocals. But this new one, as you'll hear a sample in the end of this video or throughout, it has acoustic guitars and vocals. That's what it was originally intended to be, with some harmonica, just like the last one. But I thought, you know what, let's go all out. So I added bass and then some harmonies. And then I figured, you know what, one night I just decided, I had drums set up in my kitchen here, and one night I just decided to add drums, and the energy was really taken up a few thousand notches just by doing that. So I thought, you know what, I think because they're acoustic guitars, and usually I'd, be playing more like punk rock with distorted guitars, distorted garden. So I added piano, got access to a piano, and now I have a piano. But because I played piano a long time ago for that first album on Mysteries of the World. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited to get this out there, and I've been part of Shot Caller Records for the last 4 years or so now, and it's been kind of tough to kind of move forward with it, and so
state your name.
Evan Catalano.
Now take off those
Evan Thomas Catalano, I guess.
Now take off those shades, Evan. There you go. Show that good-looking face.
It's hard to take it all on, I can only do so much and juggle so much as a human being. struggling musician, punk rock, wannabe, whatever, right? And so, yeah, I think it's this album's gonna top what I've done before, and I just worked really hard on it. You know, I put my life force into this, and you know, I've lost connections with important people in my life and relationships, and I don't know, I just what am I, Sid Barrett or something, right? Yeah, so I've played in punk rock bands. I've played in I lived in Nelson, I've lived in Vancouver. I come from the same hometown as Todd Jenkins, Todd Sirius, rest in peace. I had a short stint with the Rebel Spell. I played bass for them when I was like 19 years old, and we toured around North America. I thought that was quite the experience, to put under my belt. And yeah, it's just, we had a really great scene here in Williams Lake before, and I feel like I'm still influenced by that force, and I think it's pretty neat to kind of capture that still to this day. And then when I was living in Vancouver, I got into punk rock when I was 11 or 12 years old, and I listened to SNFU. I loved Society's No Fucking Use, right? Because they're just the greatest Canadian punk rock band as far as I'm concerned. Other than, Dayglow and, DOA, yeah, Propaganda, they're more like prog rock now, but they're still great. We toured with those guys too, but...
What happens when you get a mohawk? What does it say to you? Get a mohawk. What do people say to you when you get a mohawk? What? What do people say to you when you get a mohawk? They say, cool, man, wanna buy a Game Boy? Yeah.
Beverly Hills is located in the park. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Anyhow, that was, over a decade ago. I'm talking about my new album. And yeah, so I mean, I probably remixed this album in the last year, probably, God, I don't even want to say 100 times, but it's, and then just adding new things. And you know what? I'm still indecisive. I still don't know exactly when I'm going to release it. I keep changing the album title. I keep changing the album cover. I keep changing my solo artist name. So I'm thinking I should just stick with Evan Thomas. But I thought of a couple other ones like Cabin Positive, because that's the name of the first song on the album, which I wrote in the family cabin in Christina Lake about 12 years ago. I think it was back in 2010 in the summer. And yeah, and I wrote that song, and there's a couple other ones on the album from that era. I just had a lot of inspiration, and I feel I never really gave that song justice. I just recorded it on a cell phone, as well as the song Not Surviving. Yeah, so I recorded that on a flip phone demo just on the spot when I was sitting in Kensington Park in Vancouver on 33rd and Knight Street.
Driving me madly in love with you. I didn't know that it would come true. And
yeah, and I just got a wave of inspiration, and I never did anything with that, but I plugged in that flip phone, and I heard that song, and I was like, that could be a song, and I recorded it, and that's kind of where it started.
And we're not surviving. We all are diving into our graves someday, so just enjoy the pain.
originally the song was just 2 verses, 2 choruses. We Are Not Surviving, and I showed it to my old friend Lee Jenkins, and he just told me this song is good, but it has a lot of potential. You got to add a 3rd verse and a 3rd chorus and turn it all around. Take 2 negatives, make a positive. So
My sanity, life's not too bad if we just see that we are surviving. We are not diving into our graves today, so just enjoy the stay.
Yeah, that really kind of jump started just the creative juices from my point of view, saying, you know what, I got to make a whole album kind of based around this. And I didn't know it would take this long or go this far, right? Just it's been like a therapy, and it's just thinking about all that's happened in the last year and all that's built up to the start of this album. I was in a hiatus with a band I was in, and now I'm not even I was in a couple bands, and I'm currently a free agent, but I'm focusing on my solo music, and I have no hard feelings on anyone. I wish everybody the best. I just want all my friends to do good in life, and and I love music. I've been doing this since I was a kid. My brother Cam taught me how to play guitar. And when I was about 10 years old, you'd always have electric guitars kicking around and stuff. But I actually started on drums when I was just 5 or 6 years old, just a little boy, because my father was a retired band teacher, and my 2 older sisters are singers, and that's the thing, because they were all in piano lessons, and except for me, I was the youngest out of 4 kids, and I couldn't sit still. I had really bad ADD, and here I am still an adult, still just revving it up, right? Not really being able to concentrate all the time. And still just, finding different outlets for, I'm still kind of walking my own, path, my own journey. I've made quite a few different music videos. I feel like I've been all over the place for the last... Since I can remember, because of just the multitasking, it makes me kind of, I go with one thing, and I do 10 things, and I don't really complete any of them. So I feel like this is the album, the first album that I'm actually feeling like I'm going to be proud of. I still might redo some vocals and stuff. It's I could take another year on this if I wanted to, but I don't really want to do that. I want to just kind of continue on, but it wouldn't hurt to maybe try. But I also don't want to drag it through the mud, But anyways, as I was saying, so you're on my page, Evan Thomas Tunes. I also tune pianos now. I just learned how, and that's one thing I never thought I would be able to do. So, anyways, and I got these records. I'm not even going to try to promote anything or anything. I just want to get the ball rolling on just, I'm not the greatest at consistent social media for, how it all is, with these fan pages and stuff. So that's why, maybe Shot Caller Records will have to, I might, and that's the thing, maybe that's the thing why I'm also considering releasing this album on another record label where I don't have to be overwhelmed and feel kind of douchey, self-promoting constantly, because that's really hard to do, and it just feels yucky, and so I'm gonna check all my options, but for now, just so I don't lose momentum, I'm going to just make maybe 100 CDs to start, and probably release it online when I find the right date. But that'll be later, I think, because these will just be exclusive. I'll do a couple shows. I'll do probably as many shows as I can, and I'll get more merch. And go go spread the wings of music and go do my thing, right? And hoping that you guys will all enjoy it too, and that maybe we can go out into the nature and just howl at the moon, with the wolves. So yeah, I'll be releasing 100 albums to start, just to go on a little play shows, and I'll play a backyard barbecue for all I care, right? I just want to go play some music, and I'm gonna I got a new setup, so I'm gonna get my backing tracks all in one place, and I can just plug in and go, right? And I can go play this album and go, spread it out there, and I'll have new merch. I'll have just those 100 first copies of the CD, and you know what? When I do end up getting vinyl and whatnot, and maybe you're releasing it on another label, I might. I think I'll probably. I might end up remixing it then, and I'll probably remix it before then. So this is just kind of like just the start of it, So it's kind of like a trial run, and then after it's out there and everything, then I can hear all your feedback and suggestions. I'm interested if you have any suggestions once this comes out and you hear it. I will be doing a second mix, and I will perhaps be redoing tons of vocals and maybe changing some lyrics, maybe even changing my artist name and who knows what, because this is the in my 30 plus years of being in this realm, I've never felt like okay, now I better do something. I've worked my ass off on this one, so I don't want to just put it to waste and fuck around, fuck it all up. Pardon my language. Okay, I love you all, and there's a couple of videos in here and whatnot, I hope you enjoy. So Evan Thomas Tunes, that's all I'm on. I'm on Instagram. I'm actually not on Instagram anymore, but I'm on Facebook. I suck at maintaining the social platforms. I don't really necessarily. It's not really fully my thing. But I'd like to. That's where finding a record label comes in. Then I can try. I can just focus on the music. I can just focus on my producing. I'm already. It's not easy being a one-man show. Record, write, do it for your whole life, and you're sacrificing jobs and careers. Because music doesn't. Punk rock doesn't pay the bills, so we gotta do something. That was just a little messing around. I'll try one more as an outro here. Thank you for tuning in again, guys. I appreciate it. The Evan Thomas here, and I'll be keeping more posted with everything. One. Thank you again for tuning in. I appreciate you all, and friends in my family, and past and present and future bandmates, and anyone who's ever supported me. Yeah, I really appreciate it, and thank you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for sticking around this long and seeing a bit of my life story. Thank you.
Where have you been? Haven't seen you in a while. I'm sitting on my hands, and I lost all my style. Ever since you've been gone, I have been a lonely one. Ever since you've been gone, I haven't been feeling too strong. I felt like killing myself at one point. I hate to admit that, 'cause I know it's so selfish of me.